be able to see Roll20 again.
Good stuff. Okay, let me just try and work out if I can actually zoom in on my notes because this screen is a little far away from me. All right, no, I'm going to sit forward. Okay, so we resume in the obelisk room after our short rest. Lunara uses Mage Hand to open the trapdoor. Seems fairly crudely built and quite narrow. We send Quoth down into the tunnel. It seems safe. It travels north and east for a while, but finally comes out to another room through a hole in the wall. The ceiling of the room has a singular central beam, and there's a skeleton in the bottom with broken bones. Lunara tries to determine what caused the broken bones, but is unable to actually diagnose. We decide to head through the tunnel to investigate. Way determines that the room is the bottom side of a pit trap. We managed to scale our way up the inside of the trap and find ourselves in a new complex. It seems to be a ballroom area. For some reason, it had a trapped floor to one of the antechambers. There's a room next door to the trapped room that seems to be a seating area, and there was a skull thing that peered through into the seating area for some reason or something. That was very strange. A play begins in the main ballroom. It seems to be a dramatic prediction of the wizard defeating Calatharius. We try and cross the dance floor, but it seems to be rigged rather, to try and get us to dance. Lunara and Madara do their best not to dance across. Adriel and Usmigaras dance their way over. Way flies over. The inscription to the door to the next room reads, "Step boldly, all who enter here. 'Tis not the place for cowards. Conquer cells and interfere. Who dares will be rewarded." Magnus steps through the door and vanishes. We're level 10. Lunara decides to follow through and discovers the hallway beyond is a slide, a surprisingly pleasant way to end our journey through the building. And that gives the session its title, Quoth the Raven, Whee! The next building after the slide seems to be a bathhouse. This would seem to fulfill the cleanliness aspect of the prophecy from before. We decide to investigate the bathhouse and are ambushed by what appears to be a pair of water weirds. We murderize them relatively quickly, though Adriel takes quite a bit of damage. We investigate the bathhouse, and Magnus spots a drain hole that seems to be the right size for people to fit through. Way goes through the drain, and we find ourselves at the foot of a statue of Gorm, who seems to be holding a star gem in the past. Adriel approaches the statue and is seemingly pitched in time, seeing a wizard fighting Calatharius, who is pretty definitely Martek. Adriel in this vision is Gorm, and they fight off Calatharius while Martek casts his spell. The whole events of the past play out, and Adriel finds the star gem at his feet. We head back to the boat. This time we're fully in the present day. Way flies back to the boat and then comes back to us with the boat. We head back out of the sky sea and back to the desert. We now definitely have all the star gems. It seems like it will unlock a weapon for us at the Tomb of Martek, and Adriel knows the spell that will re-imprison Calatharius. Thankfully, it seems like the palm pendant will guide us to the tomb. We ended the session there and leveled up. And thus ends my notes. Hello?
Oh, looks like we lost her.
Hello, Kirsty. Are you still here?
Yep, talking into a muted microphone.
That explains a lot.
To a grand old start. I was just gonna say before we get into things, is there anything other than Lunara's eyeball and a gem? Weird sentence I didn't think I'd say this morning.
Yeah.
That anyone needs to either tell me about or tell each other about any cool abilities that we should be aware of? I will take that as
yes.
Oh, sorry. Actually,
I've got divine strikes now, I think. But I don't. When I read through the thing, it doesn't say that it's like a limited number of uses. It's just like once every turn.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that's right. That was straight from the compendium. I don't have my book nearby, so I haven't been able to double check it.
It's divine strikes.
Blessed strikes, which is a twilight domain.
Yeah, it's literally just once a turn. It's an optional feature.
Okay.
Once you reach 8th level, you're blessed with Divine Might in battle. When a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks, you can also deal 1d8 radiant damage to that creature. Once you deal this damage, you can't use it again to the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like, sacrifice a spell slot to use this kind of thing.
No.
Nope, this is you guys are getting into your strong and powerful territory.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually
My-
played a character in a campaign that reached level 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think-
I played a lot of like short campaigns. Pretty much
Hmm.
max out at level 7, I think.
I think the highest I've ever gone was from like 5 to 15. But yeah, so about 10 levels is about the max I've done.
Yeah, because we did.
Yeah.
Did you do Tyranny with me? You didn't do Tyranny with me because that goes.
No,
to
I didn't do
15.
tyranny. No.
I did.
Yeah, other words.
Yeah, Chang did. So you played to 15
Oh man, how long was that ago? Jesus.
years,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, Lunara's level up was literally just more spells and then an ability score improvement that I maxed out charisma with. Nothing exciting for Lunara because I'm 8th level sorcerer now.
One other piece
The
of
words
bookkeeping.
8th
Did we
level
get
sorcerer strike fear in my heart.
I mean, Adriel's 10th level. I'm not the one to be scared of there.
That's true.
Yeah, but I don't know how to use my character to its max potential, so.
Yes, you do. You say that, and then you like lightning bolt, and like everything dies.
You are the hard hitter. I'm the utility player. That's how this works.
And yeah, one other bit of bookkeeping. Did we get a long rest?
Yes, you can go ahead and long rest your characters. Pretty much anytime we level up, you can consider that a long rest unless I specify otherwise. Okay, so let's go back to the desert. Sorry, one sec. Oh, sorry about that. Tickle in my throat. Okay, we are here back in the desert. You guys have come down from the Sky Sea and rested. You found your wagon. You rested by your wagon. And when you awake, you feel more powerful, more ready to go. And things are looking good. You've got the star gems, all of them finally united. You have the palm symbol that will lead you to, hopefully, to where you need to go next, which would be Martek's tomb. And you're getting there. You're almost complete. The end is in sight. You will be able to defeat Calatharius. You will be able to save the world and go back to living the lives that you wanted to live before all of this swept you away in a completely different direction. So let's start just with a little group check-in. Everyone tell me how your character's doing, how are they feeling right now? And we'll take things from there. Let's start with Wei, because you're on my left in Roll20.
He, I suppose he's kind of glad the journey is almost over, but then again, they have to fight a giant demon from hell, so that's kind of ruining the whole vibes.
Fair.
Yeah,
After sort of meeting his the leader of your organization, has that had kind of any impact on him, or is he kind of putting that to the back of his mind?
Well, it has to go to the back of his mind because there's bigger fish to fry.
Mm-hmm.
But he is thinking about the wonderful, wonderful things he gets to brag about when he gets back home.
Awesome. He's a simple man. I got bragging rights.
Yeah, I mean this, founder of their little monastery. This guy's been dead for over what, millennia? Actually, how
Yeah.
long has it been?
Yeah, it's been almost 1,000. It's been 1,000 years almost to the day.
Yep.
He's
Nobody's
been
ever
dead for a good couple of 100 years, yeah.
and this punk kid who joined not too long ago and met him. It's like, it's pretty cool.
Awesome. So always in pretty good spirits. How about Adriel?
So you're asking how Adriel's feeling right now?
What's going on with Adriel?
Well, he was. I mean, with what just happened in the past and future, and he was disconnected from Gorm, that kind of messed with him a little bit. I would think, and but he found his third or second sister, I should say, and so he's feeling like he's coming to an end. Like he knows the end is in sight. I'm sure he wants to get back to I don't know, his people.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, you've been away from your worshippers for a while,
Yeah.
and
So he's looking forward for this to end so he can get back to them and
Okay.
kind of restart anew, since he's been gone for a long time in a sense.
hmm yeah, awesome. Okay, Lunaro, how about you?
Lunara's in pretty high spirits. You know, she can see the end in sight. Hopefully, if we get this sorted out, then she can, you know, settle down in the lost city and start herself a life there, doing the thing that she really wants to do, immersing herself in their culture.
Awesome.
Yeah, just very happy. I also remembered looking back at the thing that we had sent a message to Pandora just
Yeah.
before we went into the thing. I know it's probably a little bit too soon to get that message back, but
It's not. It's prepared.
okay. Oh,
We're
awesome.
we're gonna do that next. I'm enjoying
Awesome.
all the hope
Thank you.
before I
Yeah,
smush you all like
before you
bugs.
destroy everything. Cool, thank you.
Magnus.
I think Magnus is probably like the Debbie Downer of the group. If doom scrolling existed, he'd be doing it right now. Everything's just gone too smoothly in his eyes, and it almost feels like we're being funneled into a trap of some sort. So he's just spending every waking moment sitting there coming up with worst case scenario options and trying to devise some sort of battle plan depending on what we might find in this vault. So he's just worrying about it the entire time.
Okay. All right. As maybe you should.
That's what happens when you play a high wisdom character.
Let's start with Adriel. Adriel, when you sort of get back from the Sky Sea and you kind of come out of that bubble, obviously you now have Medura and Usmagaris with you, and you feel stronger for having them there. Something about the three of you together is sort of, you feel like it's kind of boosting your power. Maybe that even explains the level up that just happened. But you also notice something else. You can hear whispers of prayers.
That's kind of cool.
You hear people, it's more the feelings that they are praying with than any actual like words. And it takes you a moment to realize what it is as you start to hear them. It's not strong. It comes and goes and it kind of flickers. And so sometimes you can hear these prayers and sometimes you get nothing. But they're soft, they're faint, they're at the back of your head, but you are being prayed to. And they seem to be I just finally lost it.
Never had it.
They seem to be coming at you, sort of, you can kind of vaguely feel where they are. There's the biggest group of prayers are in the Sinodicea region. Obviously, like that's where most of the followers of Gorm still exist and have grouped together. But there are some coming from other parts of this region as well. Obviously, Bralazar, there's some followers there, and there's just some other people kind of scattered about, some of the nomadic tribes and whatnot. But a lot of the feelings that you're getting from in your prayers are feelings of fear, of worry, of So I'm trying to like put words into feelings.
Desperation, maybe.
Yeah,
An-
desperation.
Anxiety, desperation.
Yeah, exactly. Those kinds of feelings. Um, and you know that something bad is happening to your people.
Okay. That's not good. Um, yeah, when he would start feeling this and immediately just feel a sense of hurry, like, oh, we must get this done. My people
Okay,
are
yeah.
scared.
And you kind of have those feelings for like a day or so. And then Lunara's message comes through, and I don't know, perhaps it'll explain things. So I guess it comes through to Magnus, who would have to share it with her. And this comes to you the next day.
Oh.
Who does that go to?
It goes to
Oh,
Magnus, who I
Magnus.
presume Magnus shares it to Lunara.
Magnus is struggling with this because he sees like everybody's spirits sort of buoyed except for his. And he gets this message and he's just like, do I want to be the one who like
Who
brings
will-
the mood this far down? And I think, yeah, he'll pull Lunara aside at some point and be like, I finally got a response. It's not good news.
Oh. You can see like Lunara's like her happy expression is just immediate worry. It's like all like that's come straight back as if it had been damned. Tell
How
me.
blunt do you want me to be with the message?
Tell me.
And then, yeah, I will repeat exactly what was sent to me.
You see her just kind of sink to her knees, processing what you express. Fuck. Fuck.
Well, if you didn't have personal stakes in this before, I guess you do now.
And I think that is the first time you see her facade of competence and calm and rationality just snap, and she's immediately in tears.
Yeah, Magnus will probably just rest his hand on your shoulder and try to, I guess, wordlessly comfort you. He's in an awkward position. He's not really good at this. This is what his mentors always dealt with.
Yeah, understandable. I don't think there's any more like coherent words you're gonna get out of her. She's just, yeah,
Need some time.
yeah.
Magnus, do you let the others know what's going on, like where Caltharius is, or is that something you're gonna keep to yourself for now?
That is not my information to share.
Okay.
If Lunara wants to share that, that's her information to spread around. As far as I'm
Okay.
concerned, that message was just for her, and I was just a operator.
Who did that message come from? Out of character.
Pandora.
Sorry, it came from oh my God,
Pandora.
It's named Pandora.
Pandora. Thank you.
The ladies.
The ladies. She's the maiden of Maduara in the Lost City that Lunara has been communicating with.
And I can hear my people crying because of this as well, in a sense, praying.
Yeah, but you don't know
Yeah.
why yet. You just know the feelings. So when and if Lunara is ready to share, then that will probably bring you some explanation.
Yeah, I think
I-
maybe like an hour or so is all it takes for the Nara to let it out. I think she'll have more to deal with later. But after that, she'll kind of gather herself together and then get everyone and say, look, shit is bad, underscore. My message from Pandora, not good. We need to hurry. We need to get this done yesterday.
I think this gives us a choice that we have to make. We can proceed searching for the vault and try to find this weapon, or we can run headlong into danger and try to stop it now before it gets worse.
I feel like running headlong into this enemy is just an opportunity for him to kill us. We need to have the means to make it count.
I mean,
Because
I agree, but we also have the spell. Gorm's got the spell. He knows how to do it. I think our odds will be better if we try to find the weapon, but it also means it's going to take more time.
More time and more deaths. Oh, fuck.
I have to save my people. I can hear them.
I don't know how much of an improvement of our chances getting the weapon is going to be, but
I mean, we can't know. We don't even know really what it
no,
is.
we don't even really know what the weapon is. He's been very unforthcoming in what the weapon is.
For all we know, we're going to show up there and it's going to be a bigger star gem, painted purple with an M written on it. Out of character, we need to go get this treasure from the vault, but Magnus needs to be devil's advocate here.
Yeah. I feel like we have to take the chance. As much as it hurts me to say this, and as much as every fiber of my being wants to run directly to Synodicia and flail at that motherfucker with everything I have, I can't fight the cynical aspect of me that says it would be a waste. It would be lining us up alongside all of the other corpses he's created. We have to give it our best singular shot because we only get one. You come at the king, you don't miss. I intend to take his head.
And what if there's no one left?
Well, that's why we have to do this quickly. So that there's someone... I mean, if there's no one else left, there's still us to fight for. We have to give it our absolute best. And our best chance is with that weapon, whatever it is. Because I can't imagine that Martek put all that effort, put all that time, all that construction into making a foam sword that won't do anything. This has to do something. And if it requires a sacrifice, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that sacrifice. But we have to put him down.
So that raises the next question. We don't know where this place is. We have a way of finding it.
Yeah.
Do we want to push ourselves to the point of exhaustion to find this place in order to make up time?
I feel like we have to go as fast as we can, but we can't afford to not be able to make use of it. Like, we have to pace ourselves. We have to go as quick as is reasonably possible. No detours, no unnecessary breaks, but also, not fast enough that destroys us, because if we're useless by the time we get there, then we don't win. If we're useless by the time we get to Calatharius, we don't win.
All right, so everybody in favor of steady on, stay the course?
Yeah.
I asked my little sister her opinion. Like if there's anything she sees, because I know she's good at that.
She sits down and she thinks, and it's been a little bit hard for her. You've talked to the other two, and they're also hearing or feeling the pain of their people. And so it's a little hard to concentrate sometimes with that going on in your head. And she's just a little girl. But she sits down and she closes her eyes, and she says, I keep trying to find the weapon. Every time I look at it, it's like my eye slides past it. I don't know what it is. I can't see it. So I don't know if it's going to be helpful or not. I don't know why someone would put so many wards in place to stop someone from seeing it.
Then it must be something that we need if it's that protected.
And it's powerful. I mean, if the spells around it are stopping me from seeing it, and it's more powerful than those spells, then whatever it is, it's powerful. Which means it's also not safe.
Oh. Yeah. Adriel's like really having a hard time with this.
Yeah, it's not a easy decision.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, so Adriel just like walks off, and when he's at a decent distance where he thinks everyone's safe, he just screams at the top of his lungs. And like just lightning bursts out of him as he's screaming.
That's so cool.
We
you guys were
still
all so
like
happy a few minutes ago.
this is all happening at base camp, right?
This is at sort of as you're moving a little bit. Yeah, you walked a little bit of ways, but not too far.
Okay.
And then after he screams, he just kind of he knows he can't talk to his. Oh, wait, let me see something actually. What is? Oh, it's only a range of 120 feet. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to decide what new spells I want, and message might have been one of them.
Talk to your people.
Yeah, but it's only 120 feet. So I know he can't. He knows that he can't hear him, but he tries to like just send a message of feelings like, "Please hang in there." Like he's just wishing his people knew that. I guess, like just hang in as long as you can.
Give me a charisma check, please.
Ooh. Okay. Charisma. 18.
18. Okay. You feel like again, more emotion than words. But you do feel like some of your followers have been comforted by praying to you, even if they don't know why.
Yeah, that would help him. Make him feel a little bit better that he's.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Walks
anything
back to the
else?
group. Yeah, he walks back after he screams and lets all that out, and he's like, "Let's get this done."
I will offer that I can use sending again and message Pandora if there's anything you want to say.
I do have a message.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
because I was gonna
Yeah.
say like we may want to advise them to like maybe it's time to just abandon Son Adesia.
Um.
Nobody wants to leave their home, but
No. Problem is evacuation. What can they then do?
wander the desert. There's plenty of nomad tribes out here.
Who get killed in the desert as well?
I'm not saying it's a great plan. I'm just
Yeah. I
saying
don't.
it's something we can
Yeah.
tell them if you want.
I had a message from like Linara's immediate like if we're agreed we're going for the last gem, like I've been coming up with something in the background that Linara would want to say, and she will kind of write it on a scroll of paper and hand it to you and kind of not meet your eye, just kind of walk away. It will be in the lost text now.
All right.
Aw.
Yeah. I will send that on.
Okay, I am saving that for my notes to respond to once she gets it.
I mean, that's comforting. At least you said when.
Yeah, yeah.
If
All right, and then I guess it's just not slow and steady, but also not hammer down towards
No,
this.
just like as
Oh,
fast as is reasonably doable, as fast as is not going to get us into trouble.
okay, yeah,
No minor excursions, we just go.
you guys start moving through the desert. And wait, have you fixed your hit points on your character sheet?
Yeah, I'm UA8. Remember?
Yeah, I pulled that one out, but for some reason,
No, I see it. 10, 10, 73.
yeah, I see it on your sheet. Just your token is not reflecting that.
Is the token connected to the correct?
Yeah, I think token's still connected to my vanilla.
No, it's connected to the UA8 one.
It is? All right. Then sounds like a you problem.
Sure
just
does,
fix it
doesn't it?
on the token, I guess.
I can't do anything about it. Maybe if you relink it, unlink it, and relink it.
That's what I'm doing right now, yeah. There we go. Update default. Save. All right, just to check that I've got this right. So, Adriel, you got 50 hit points?
No, I didn't update my character sheet. I'm still in the process. I'm trying to figure out what spells I
Okay.
want. So I'm still at level 9 right now.
Okay, no worries. Magnus, you're at 62?
No, I have 76.
What is going on with these tokens?
In all fairness, I did level up when I joined the game this morning.
That
so
shouldn't have
maybe-
mattered. Because it should be linked to your sheet, so it should just pop in. Hang on, I'm gonna try something. -5. Oh, isn't that interesting? when I
But in math, it corrected the number.
yeah.
Sounds like it just needs some sort of like forced update to it.
Yeah. So, Lunara, are you at 60 as well?
Yes, I'm at 60.
Okay, so your token's working. And Seb, just let me know when you're done there, no rush. And when you are, I'll just make sure that it's linked properly.
Okay.
I'm going to double check that my math for my hit points are correct. So 8 plus. Good question. What is the warlock?
Okay. So you guys are taking a fairly fast approach, I guess, to traveling, moving as quickly as possible while not exhausting yourselves.
Yeah.
It is. Who has the palm tree? Is that Adriel?
Palm
Magnus
tree?
still has it.
Oh, it's Magnus. The palm token that pulls you towards the
Oh.
tomb. Okay, so Magnus, you have it, and you can hold it in your hand. You can wear it around your neck. Either way, as long as basically you're in contact with it, you can just feel sort of like a vague tug if you concentrate on it. It's not something where it's like compelling you to go anywhere, but you do sort of feel this when you think about it, you feel a tug in the direction. So it's fairly easy to follow. The biggest problem with it is that it's an as the crow flies kind of thing, or as the quoth flies kind of
Mhm.
thing. And so you find yourself having to either choose to walk around terrain, or is it, like we've come across this chasm. Do we go around it? Do we climb down it and back up of it? Like how do we navigate these things? So I guess
Allow
my
me,
first
allow me to introduce myself.
Well, actually, I was gonna say, I think the first time we come to one of those obstructions, we're gonna stop and we're going to have a discussion about: is it time to cut the wagon free? Do we just use the one boat we have?
Flying boat.
Boat would be a damn sight quicker. Yeah, flying boat would definitely be a lot easier than having to worry. We can literally go as the crow flies. I feel like maybe that is worthwhile.
It sucks losing the investment into the wagon, but I
Yeah.
mean,
Well,
it's people's lives. So like,
we could park the boat somewhere, park the wagon somewhere, just kind of hide it, and then make a note of where it is and come back to it.
yeah, I mean, does it run on wagon wheels or is it skis? What's on it?
I think it probably has a wheel and ski combo. You guys remember you guys like pimped it up.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you've probably got both options depending on the terrain. When you're in pure sand, obviously something like a sled would be better, but when you've got when you're in like a more of a road scenario, then the wheels would be more practical.
Why
Yeah.
don't we take like 10 minutes,
Mhm.
take one of the wheels and boat the skis off the thing and hide the wheel and skis?
Yeah. Okay.
That way we don't have to
That's-
spend a bunch of time hiding a wagon.
Well, what are we going to do with Barbara?
Unfortunately, Barbara's going to have to fend
can-
for himself.
We can't keep her tied up. Let her roam free.
No, I think we let her
problem
run.
is,
No,
if
I was going to say we just cut them loose. We cut the camels loose, let them do their thing.
Right, but what's the point of hiding the wagon if we don't have camels to come back to?
Well, because we can always get more camels and bring them back.
I'm gonna look around and just see just barren. Right, let me just put down to the Camel Emporium down the street. Right?
Well, we
Just saying,
can.
if
We
we're
can
desperate
use
to come back for stuff, we could, get a couple camels from the city and ride them back.
Mhm.
All the way back. Oh,
Look, Evan,
Or
I
don't-
realize you're a
don't
monk and you have no like valuable physical possessions, but like Other people do. I think Magnus is getting snappy.
Right, fair enough. You can leave your valuable trinkets. Wait,
Yeah, we'll
do we
take
have
our
any?
we'll take our own stuff. I don't think we have a lot on the we have supplies on the cart. We can probably pack the majority of that onto the boat. Might slow us down a little bit, but we'll still gain from being able to go direct.
And I think like the stuff that Magnus is gonna leave behind is pretty much just like trade goods and things of that sort. And his old splint armor. Not wearing it, has no use for it right now.
So basically all the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Anything heavy and or awkward to carry, like bags of it's gonna kill him, but big sacks of tobacco, like
Yeah.
Oh,
no point carrying it
I've
around with him.
noticed the palm symbol necklace is in my inventory, but I'll
Oh, maybe I
happily
gave it to you to
give
keep.
it to
Oh
someone
yeah, I
else.
gave
Yeah.
it to you to keep safe because
Yeah, I put it in my bag of holding.
Okay. So are you the one then that's leading the party, Lunera, or do you hand it to Magnus?
I think I'll hand it to Magnus since he's the one that pilots the boat most efficiently. I'll give it to Magnus.
Okay. And are you all riding in the boat as you travel?
Yeah, I think we should be. Yeah, there's no reason for us to wander alongside it.
Okay.
it'll keep our legs fresh and we can probably travel faster.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so no. Just do this. That looks better. Okay. I am going to. So as you guys are traveling, you are traveling one evening as it gets darker. Obviously, you're doing this whole travel during the day, sleep during the hottest part of the day, then travel kind of into the night as it gets cooler, as
Yeah.
is standard. And you're traveling one sort of like evening-ish. It's just getting dark, and there are some creatures that come up out of the clouds, and you hear a shrieking sound. Can everyone please make me a Constitution, I believe it is? Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that is the wrong token. Okay. Close that one. Con save.
I suppose she needs one too.
Ooh. Don't know why I had plus. Oh, I think I still had bless triggered on, but still a 22. We'll do the
22
we'll
for
do
you.
nicely.
Okay, so Magnus, as this shriek comes into your ears, you find yourself stunned. You cannot move. You cannot. Oops, see, I've done it again. There's nothing you can do. It just freezes you basically.
Magnus is getting pretty used to this sensation.
And let me bring you over to the map where we're gonna roll some init. As some strange creatures fly out towards you. One of them you recognize, it's a Vrock. One of them you recognize as a very big Vrock. If you remember, Vrocks are those demons with the wings. They're kind of like turkey vulture type looking things. And with them are two creatures that look like almost dragon-esque, but not. They are Abishai, for those of you who are familiar with them. These are black Abishai. They have long downward horns, long tails, bat-like wings, claws, and of course, no Abishai goes anywhere without their scimitars. So let's get initiative roll for everyone who hasn't. And I will All my myriad
Ugh.
creatures here.
Nature restores itself.
I'm just rolling 9s today. That's all I'm gonna roll all day.
That's it. That's all right. And I'll get some battle music going. And it is my Rock's turn here. And okay. This guy is gonna fly over, and I guess Meduar is closest, so he's gonna fly over. Actually, he's gonna come here. And he's gonna do his spores. He's gonna come here and do his spores. So I need everyone to make me a con save, everyone within 15 feet of him. I think that gets everybody, actually. Convenient. And it is 5 poison damage at the start of each of your turns, so you'll have the poisoned condition if you fail.
I'm trying to. How do I do the saves? Saves. There we go. Con save. Hey, I can roll Constitution saves today. Apparently, just nothing else. What poisoned? Okay, so no damage. No damage for not passing. It's just while poisoned.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
And if you don't mind, just give yourself some kind of poisoned token. And Wei, you're up first, so you're going to take that 5 damage now, please.
Okay. A lot of targets. Target-rich environment.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything, all the enemies on the ground? Grounded?
No, they are all flying.
They are all flying.
Everybody flies.
May I get heights, just in case?
Sorry, I meant to move this guy away as well. He was going to go kind of like over here. Sorry, what do you need?
Just heights. Just to see how high you are.
I'm for now, everyone is roughly at the same level as you. So we'll say, how high would you guys be flying? Like 30 feet above the ground?
Probably something like that, yeah.
30? I
Okay.
don't think 30 is probably like 10, honestly. You know, like, just
Alright,
God
okay.
forbid we fall off.
Yeah, true, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Okay. So you guys are just sort of skimming the ground at like 10 feet. The
Okay.
one exception is this large rock. He is up higher than he would probably be about 30 feet above your head.
Oh, Magnus is stunned, isn't he? Okay.
Alright, let's just keep it simple. I'm gonna go after this rock. This is haranguing my back line.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I know
good.
Magnus can tank some of the tougher guys. As I'm sure they'll go after him, since he's right behind me. Alright, this is at disadvantage, because poison 14?
I'm looking at it. I don't think it's the poisoned.
Is it?
Oh, it
Not
is the
poison
poisoned
Or
condition?
become
condition.
poisoned, yeah. It says
Yeah.
it says become poisoned, so I assume it's the poison condition.
Yeah. Sorry. So yes, disadvantage 14 is a miss. The rock
Alright.
flies away. Its wings making it difficult for you to
50?
stay upright. 15, on the other hand, will hit. Guess you just
Yeah.
found the rock's AC.
Alright, 12.
Nice.
Alright. I'm sure, I mean, I have so much movement. I have approximately 60 feet of normal movement now.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about it. Just go wherever you want on the map.
I can also fly, obviously. I am going to spend a key point, or discipline point, this time, to use patient defense. What does it do
Okay.
again? I forgot. I have, okay. So this is my bonus action. I am now dodging, and because of my level 10 thingy, my power up, I gain temporary hit points.
Cool.
And
Okay.
I'll put it in the chat if anyone wants to read it. And my martial arts dice, I'll get 2d8 hit points. Hey, well, better than 0. I'll get closer to big guy over here.
All right. Are you flying all the way up to his height? He's the one that is 30 feet above the heads of the canoe.
Oh, yeah. I can
Okay.
move around regardless. That's me.
All right. She is going to take her 5 points of poison damage.
Oh, one last thing.
Oh, make your save.
I don't have to make my save.
Oh, well then. Awesome. No longer poisoned.
The veins just go back. I just like holding back a tear. It's just like pushing down emotional trauma.
Conceal, don't feel.
Oh, she only takes half poison damage.
Hmm.
Give her 3 points back. And she is going to... I think she's going to do a couple of longbow attacks, and she's going to focus on the Vrock that just did the spore thing. Both of those will hit.
Nice hit.
So
Nice.
18 piercing. And I have to check and see if they're... And he's immune to poison, so that's not going to... Alright, and then Usmagar's. Of course the NPCs go after one another. I hate that when that happens.
You, passing your turn over to you.
I know. She's going to actually... She's just going to kind of like provide the help action to Adriel. And take her 5 points of poison damage. And do her con save. Which she fails again. Oh, I forgot to do it for... I'll do it for her next. Sorry, this is Madarar's con save. I forgot to do it. She succeeds. She is no longer poisoned. All right. My Black Abishai. I love these creatures. It is going to move up here and attack the stunned Magnus with 1 bite and 2 scimitar attacks. There's its bite for 18, which I don't believe meets your AC.
That hits.
24 will hit for 8 points of force damage. And the 14 will miss. And then the Abishai is going to sort of break line of sight by going under the canoe and try to hide. Adriel's the only one who can't see it. Everyone else knows exactly where it is, as it ducks behind a rock over here.
Oh, I have Quoth with me.
Oh, sorry, I meant to put him on, and
That's
then I
okay.
got all
okay.
distracted by the fact that...
I forgot about it too, but yeah.
My rock Doomslay, this giant rock, neck to neck here with Wei.
That's why I'm here.
Is going to cast Mirror Image.
He's
suddenly-
casting a spell, you say?
He's casting a spell.
No, he's not.
He starts to cast a spell. You recognize it, Lunara, and you... What did your counterspell look like?
She like I think she interrupts it with like a burst of like shadow energy that kind of just breaks up the weave of the spell that he's trying to put together.
Awesome. That's amazing. And that is his action, so he can't do anything anymore. Good.
What a shame.
Oh, and I'm just gonna see if it gets its stunning screech back, but I'll 1d6. Nope.
Good.
All right, and my other Abishai is also going to come in here and is also going for Magnus. 1 bite. 2. Curse you in your high AC.
Oh,
25 and
22.
22 both hit.
And 2 will
Yeah.
hit. There we go. For 6
The
force.
25
hits
as well.
He has advantage on stun.
Stunned.
Oh, right. Okay. So another 8 force on top of that. And his speed is 40 and he went 35. So he's just going to get 5 feet away, but at least he's going to get 5 feet away. Magnus stunned. Were you poisoned? You were not, right?
I'm not. And I do have a quick question. What's the light situation? Is it dim light?
It is dim light.
Okay.
Hence my Abishai being able to hide. Or not being able to hide very well, but attempting it. Adriel.
Okay. I will cast my eyes light up and storm clouds start to form overhead as I cast Call Lightning.
Ooh, okay.
I will do it at a higher spell level at 4. So I'm pretty much covered this entire place, and I will have a lightning bolt come down here.
Right there between the two of them. Awesome. So, DC 19 dex save for the two of them. Damage is 21.
Ooh.
Okay, so the
Oh man.
Black Abishai makes it and will take half damage.
They both make it.
Yep.
Meet or beat, right?
Oh, they both make it. You're right. So the Black Abishai takes half, which is 10. The Vrock takes half of half, which is 5.
Well, that was
The Vrock does have resistance to lightning.
Alright, and I'll. Oh, they have resistance to lightning. Oh.
The Vrocks do, the Abishai do not.
Okay. I will do 2 sorcery points and cast Lightning Spark at the Black Abishai.
Okay.
Why doesn't it work? Okay. 16.
16 is a hit.
Wait, what is the +1? Oh yeah, my staff for 10
Your
lightning.
staff.
And
yeah.
another 10. Nice. This guy's just being rocked by lightning, and he kind of like dodges out of the way of your first bolt, and then you just like smack him with the second.
That will be it, I guess.
Okay, good turn.
Okay, I am going to use my action to cast Arcane Eruption, 20-foot radius sphere, and I'm just going to kind of aim it to not. Aim it like down a bit so I don't get way in the sphere.
Okay, so
Aim
you're
it kind of
basically
there.
looking to get the two Black
Yeah, I'll just get the two,
Abishai, the Rock, but nothing else.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah,
Gotcha.
it seems a bit of a waste of a 4th level spell, but I don't want to hit Way. If Way wasn't there, I could hit them both, hit all 3, but this will have to do. And it will be psychic damage.
Okay, and is there a save?
Dexterity save.
Dex save, interesting. Okay.
Probably going to do fairly well, but let me have a look at the dice that I rolled there. 2s, 5s, 2s, and 3s. Okay. And there will be a condition if they fail.
Okay, I'm just looking at this, and they both have advantage against magical effects.
Sure. Okay.
So that would be with advantage this time. Ability save is Dex.
Yeah.
Damage is 12. Sorry, is 19.
19. Yep. DC is
And what
18.
damage type are you choosing?
It will be psychic damage. And on a failure, they will be frightened,
Got it.
if that is possible.
Sure is.
Both made their saves. Oh well.
Oh, I put the DC as 19.
Oops.
So let me just correct that. So I'll give
Yeah.
myself.
Still think half, right?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
still gonna take half.
Yeah,
They just won't be. They won't be frightened or.
you just won't be frightened, and this one guy just took a bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else, Lunara?
And then So how badly hurt are they looking? I can't really see the colors very well. Okay, this one looks
Um,
quite badly hurt.
He's about to get some hit points back. Hang on.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Then I will use 2 sorcery points to quicken Eldritch Blast, and I am going to try and hit him.
You're going both of them for the Abishai?
Both of them at the Abishai. Yeah.
Okay.
So blast and blast.
Ooh, those both hit. Nice.
Cool. Let's get some damage. 11 and 10, so 21
Oh.
force damage all in all.
So close. He is looking rough. He's been beaten about by lightning and then psychic damage and now these blasts. He's just taken a pummeling this round, this guy. It's not looking
Congratulations,
good.
your stamp card is almost full. Just give you some fire damage and some cold damage, and then you get a free bludgeoning blow around the head.
I know, right?
And then that will end my turn.
Okay. And we're back to the Vrock. Who kicked this whole thing off. Oh, Magnus, you're no longer stunned. Sorry, I should take that effect off of you.
I just wasn't sure if it ended
Hmm.
on
It
the
Ends
creature's
at the end of
turn
your
or my turn.
turn.
Okay.
Or is it the end of his?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't sure. I was like, it might be.
Oh yeah,
the...
until the end of the Vrock's next turn. So you're actually still stunned until the end of his turn.
Okay.
He's going to. Well, Magnus, I guess he's going to come in here. It makes most sense to come in here and attack you because he's got advantage.
Do it.
One beak, one talons. Oh, both of those are going to hit.
Oof.
25 total, and he's going to dip back out of the way. Way.
Right. With the hurting on this thing.
All right.
Wait, didn't I beat the crap out of one last time in the market?
Yeah, these are what we thought before. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know
Yes.
what's happening.
That is a hit.
Well, roll con.
And here comes a con.
It's 14. Probably. Woo! Yeah, you made it.
Oof.
Well, the +4. All right, I know my number now. Oh no, that's two-handed. I apologize. Just add 2 damage.
Okay, sounds good.
Actually, you know what? Let me just roll a 1d10.
Just roll the if you click from the one above, it'll roll the damage from the two-handed.
Yeah.
All right. Duh.
There you go.
10.
Yeah, exactly
Good
10.
Nice.
Okay. How badly do I want this thing? Yeah, let's do it. Flurry of blows. You're gonna take 3 of these now.
Alrighty.
16, 26, and a 15.
The first 2 hit, the second not. Once again, you found the AC.
All right. So 8 and 13. So 21 force. Bam, bam, bam.
Nice.
Bam bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
pop.
Yeah, you're beating this guy about the face. This rock's like screaming at you. It's trying to rake at you with its talons, but you're just like too quick for it.
I wonder if I can. This may be a bad decision. I hope it isn't, but I'm gonna try to bait it towards me.
Oh, interesting. Okay. It is going to take its opportunity. Oh no, it doesn't get one, right?
No, I'm mobile.
You're mobile.
Very nice.
Okay. So it's going to
Anything
hang out
goes in.
there, and we'll see what happens on its turn.
I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm gonna go 30 and go 10 more up. So I'm above it and 30
Okay.
away.
So this will put you. So you guys were 10 feet. It was 30 feet above you, which would make it 40 feet.
Yep.
And then you're going to go another 10
hmm
to put you at 50.
Yep, sure.
Sorry, I'm anticipating that you're going to stun it and knock it out of the sky at some point, and so I need to know how much bludgeoning damage it's going to have to take.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, Madrara is, she's going to go for the Vrock. She's going to say, Gorm, you focus on the Abishai. I'll take out the Vrock. And she's going to miss it with both of her attacks. Yeah. This Magaris is going to take some more. She's the only one who's still poisoned. So that is a con save she needs to do at the end of her turn. But I have to figure it's 1d10 poison. Okay, only 1 point of damage this time to her. And she is going to cast 3 Scorching Rays at the Vrock. Wow, too bad those 27 didn't count. So the first 2 are going to hit. So 960, it's fire. How does that do? It's resistant to fire. So 4 and 6. All right. And she'll make her con save. Sorry, this is why I hate having NPCs all go one after another, because normally I would like work on con saves while the next person went. Abishai, this guy. It is going to... It's going to come in here. And it's going for Lunara. It saw that counter spell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, both of those will do it. The side from the scimitar, that was a 1. So 22 and 7. Ow.
Yeah, these things hit hard.
Mm.
But... And you know what? It's going to move away. It's going to try and once again hide. It's going to get under the canoe. Break line of sight, crawling amongst the rocks in the darkness.
Not
You
like
can
that,
all
it's not.
see it. Except for Seb. Except for Adriel. Magnus, you do have the chance to make an opportunity attack at it if you like.
Does it meet beats? My passive is 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I thought your passive was 10.
Not my character.
It says 10 on your under your character there. It's probably just
Oh,
changed.
I didn't change my name.
That's okay. Okay, so you can all see it. And Magnus, do you want to take an opportunity attack?
I'd love to, but I'm still stunned.
No, you aren't?
No, it was until the end of the Vrock's turn, and that Vrock ended its turn.
Well, isn't it the Vrock Doomsayer that did the shriek?
No. It was this one here.
Oh. Well, in that case, heck yeah, I'm gonna swing away at that thing. With the warhammer.
Oh, wait a second. Was it the... No, because it did counterspell last time. You're not stunned.
It's had a
What?
turn, so you're
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
not stunned either way.
Wasn't there the regular rock that did the poison cloud?
It-
And then
I
you
don't know
roll.
because the shriek happened before combat really started.
The
You
shriek
roll-
was... Yeah, the shriek was this guy. I'm sorry. You only missed the one round. Yeah, you're not stunned anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, it will be. Just trying to find the damn warhammer here. There you go. Nope. Doesn't make a
Ooh.
difference.
Okay. It is the Doomslayer's turn. Wei, you are right. It is going to keep following you. So it is now up 50 feet. And one beak and 2 talon attacks.
Sure. Hits. What, the other one hits? The last one hits. Actually, hold on.
Okay,
God
and that's
damn,
going to
those
end.
talons.
I know. This black Abishai is not in good shape. Oh, I still think he's going after Magnus. Fight. Scimitar. Scimitar.
What is your
Scimitar
AC,
hits.
Magnus?
20.
Okay, I'm going to silvery barbs that scimitar shot. Use my reaction for that.
Nice. Okay, so it'll roll
So-
again.
No.
And that'll make it miss.
Yes. And I will give Adriel the advantage on his next attack roll, ability check or saving throw.
Awesome. And it is going to try and also do the hide thing. So Magnus is going to move away from you. Do you have... Oh, you've already used your opportunity attack.
I don't have a reaction.
Awesome. So it is going to try and hide.
Not like
These
that.
things have a +6 to their stealth. We'll just get him over here. They're learning to spread out because of what Adriel keeps doing. All right, Magnus.
All right. Bonus action. I'm gonna give myself a fly speed,
Nice.
and then I am going to chase after that one. Gonna fly basically straight at it.
It's
And-
crawling around rocks trying to hide from you, and you're just like zooming right for it.
I'm going to, as an action, cast Spirit Guardians at
Oh dear lord.
4th level.
Blender activate.
And then I'm going to action surge and swing at it with my Warhammer.
Wait, you might not need to.
That damage only happens when it starts its turn there, I believe. It's
Oh,
not.
Yeah.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah. All right.
Swing with the Warhammer. Oh my
Oh,
god.
dude.
Okay.
2
I should've
rolls on
given
that
you that
Warhammer
advantage.
twice.
I'm telling you, take a
Fuck.
lap.
And yeah, that will end my turn, I think.
Works every
Okay.
time.
Magnus, please remind me when we get to that Black Abishai's turn that I've got to deal with that Spirit Guardians. Adriel.
All right, so I'm still concentrating on my Call Lightning spell, so I'll have it come down on the other side of this Black
Oh, nice.
Abishai.
Okay.
So that's a Dexterity save, DC 19. Oh, saved. So
But
that was
He's still going to have to take half
4d10.
damage, right? So,
Yeah, and it was a 4d10 because I casted it.
yeah, you
So-
upcast it.
half of 22.
How does he die?
Yeah, the electricity just shocks all over him, and he just drops.
Awesome.
And then I'll spend my 2 sorcery points and cast
You have advantage on your
Chromatic.
next attack roll.
Yep.
So
I was gonna
go.
do chromatic orb with advantage against this one up here.
I guess this guy here.
And I'll
Okay.
charge up a ball, and I shoot it, doing thunder damage.
Cool. Okay.
21.
That'll hit. Slams into his chest.
Did I didn't say I
Roll it
was
again to see if
upcasting
you
it.
get a
did I?
crit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry about that. Let me just roll a d20. Nope.
No. Okay. Worth a try.
I did not say I was upcasting that, right? No. Okay. I just want to make sure. Damn it!
Honestly, I don't remember.
I didn't mean to do that. All right. So 16 thunder damage.
Nice. It hits him square in the chest, and he sort of like flies backwards a little bit, and then just stretches out his wings and starts to fly towards you angrily.
Oh boy. I wish I did something else.
It's-
Okay.
Is he on the ground? I assume he was by the fact that he's trying to
they
hide.
everybody, with the exception of Way and the Rock, everyone else is 10 feet above the ground.
Okay, he's not on the ground, so I don't think what I want to do is going to work. Because let me just read that quickly. Yeah, that will just appear on the ground. Okay, never mind. Then I will. Okay, I am going to use my bonus action to put Hex on this one over here, I think.
Okay.
Am I? So that one's only just taking damage. This one has been hurt before, so yeah, we'll put cast Hex at first level. And then I will put that damage on, that bonus damage on, and I will start blasting.
Okay.
2 Eldritch Blasts coming at him, my Hex target. Oof, not like that, it's not. That one will do.
That one will hit.
For 11, 5 necrotic, 6 force.
Let me just check necrotic. He takes necrotic. All right, nicely done.
And then Quoth will go and harry my same target. I think he'll just try and like piss him off.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
All right, we are back at the Rock. It's going to attack Quoth
Okay,
with its beak.
that's gonna hit,
Okay.
and he's gonna poof out of existence. But I will now have him marked.
You sure do, yeah.
Uh,
And this guy's going for Madrara. With
Are we
his...
counting diagonals as every second is twice the distance?
Yes.
Okay.
And the map is set up that way, so if you use the ruler tool, it will measure that for you. All right, Way.
All right. I can't believe I totally forgot to use deflect attacks last time when I got hit. It's okay. I'll remember this time.
Note to self.
All right. Well, you know what's coming.
I do.
It's only 7, but you know. Roll,
7
roll
with
that save.
Oh, there we go.
And it
Oh,
drops.
we forgot your bonus damage on a successful save last time. The
Oh,
last
yeah.
bit of your
That's
thing.
whatever.
Oh well.
I'll count this as bonus damage as a false one that's
Yeah.
50 feet to the ground.
16 bludgeoning.
Awesome. As I also plummet to the ground and attack it with advantage.
Nice.
19.
19 will hit.
Another come on, another 2. That's fine. Alright, these are flurry of blows, advantage. Yep.
Yeah, just
12,
or
22, and 32.
Jeez. I mean, wait, you gotta tell us what that looks like.
I mean, I stun it. It falls out. It drops to the ground, and I just with my flurry of blows, I come down with an axe kick, and I just start beating the shit out of it. Like it's
Awesome.
like
Are you like
prison.
punching it as it's falling?
I wait for it to drop. I axe kick. I drop myself using my momentum with an axe kick,
Nice.
and then I beat the shit out of it like it's prison.
Amazing.
Just ground and pound.
Mm.
That's me.
Oh, it's certainly grounded now.
Sure is. I guess it's technically prone as well.
Yep.
So we will I'll just add that condition as well, just to remind us. Prone. I need to set this up so I have like the fancy markers on for the ones that I can do quickly. Okay. Maduara, she's got a rock right in front of her, so she's going to drop her bow. She's going to pull out her short sword, and she is going to attack twice with the short sword, missing the first time, hitting the second. For 7 piercing, and it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, all of her damage comes from poison, and these guys are resistant to, or are immune to poison. So that nice 76 isn't going to apply. This Magaris is going to take some more poison damage. I think it was a D10. Nope. Hopefully I typed it right. Only 2? I'm rolling low for her.
Good.
That's good.
I'm very glad to hear that.
And she's got a decent amount of hit points. She's not
Okay.
she's not in any kind of danger at this point. And I think she is going to we'll do another no, oh, she did that last time. This is another round where she provides help to Adriel. Oh, and she gets a con save. Nope. This Black Abishai. I mean, Adriel, this is coming at you.
Joy.
The bite attack is coming at you.
Oh yeah.
25.
5 hits.
Or oh, are you gonna do
I
something with that, Lenara?
Do I react? You're okay for health at the
Do
moment.
you
so
have
no,
another
okay.
reaction because you did Silvery Barb's on Magnus?
I thought I've had my turn before then because
Oh,
that
that
was
was
the
last
Black
round. Yeah,
Abishai that
no,
he
you're
ran
fine.
after. Yeah, I still have my reaction, so I'm trying to decide. No, I'll hold that off because that wasn't with advantage. So cool. Okay.
Okay. So 4 piercing and 7 acid.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spread this out. I'm gonna spread the love. Scimitar attack to Lunara, which is gonna miss.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna do scimitar attack to Usmagaris, which is gonna hit.
That is getting silvery barbs.
Okay.
You attack my child, you fuck right off.
So it will roll again. Oh, and still hit.
Fuck right off. Okay.
So she will take that 9 force damage.
Who did he just attack?
Usmagaris.
Usmagaris.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah, he's pissing me out.
Hence my silvery barbs.
And I think he's gonna stay there. The Rock Doomsayer is stunned, cannot do anything, cannot stand up, is just like, you know when like a bird kind of like lands on its back and it's just kind of like flapping its wings?
I was imagining
what's
it like a bird like flying into a window.
Yeah, maybe that's a more apt description. Oh, he's dead. Magnus.
Okay, I will move here.
You glance over at Way. He's still pummeling this guy on the ground.
I know Way's got that on lock.
I mean, I've got this thing in a fucking like triangle hold right now. Got it in an arm bar and everything.
Still have Spirit Guardians going. I'm going to bonus action cast
Oh,
spiritual
Need a bonus,
weapon.
okay.
Oh, all the spirit things going.
And that's sorry against the Abishal. Probably gonna miss, but
Against the Abishai?
yes.
Okay. 14 is a miss on the Abishai. That's a
I
rollable
figured.
token, by the way. I think you should be able to change it to whatever you want.
Okay, cool. And then I will use my action to swing with the Warhammer at the thing in front of me, the rock. Please, not
Okay.
another one. Literally anything other than a 1, I'll take at this point.
Literally.
Hey, it's not a 1.
Hey. Not a 1.
Yep, you got your wish.
And that's gonna be my turn.
All right, Adriel.
Okay. So I'm gonna drop the call lightning.
Okay.
Wait, no. Sorry. Yeah, I have to. Wait, I have a question. So, since I'm concentrating on this spell and I use an action to bring down a lightning bolt, can I do a bonus action of another spell, or does it have to be a cantrip? Because I technically am not
You're not
casting.
casting, so
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah,
could
but
cast
that's
anything
using
you
a-
wanted as a bonus
It's
action.
using the action of a spell, so yeah, you can use your bonus action to cast another spell, because that is not casting a spell.
Okay, perfect. Then I will hold on to lightning bolt, and I'll have one come down over here to get this
Okay. That Abishai.
Abishai.
He's gonna do
So
his dex
there
save
it
here.
is.
Oh, he succeeds.
Of course. they have really good dexterity.
They have pretty good dexes.
What was it? A D10. Okay, so 4d10. Half of 21.
Okay, not bad.
And then I'm just going to charge up, use my 2 sorcery points, and charge up a lightning bolt and just fry him.
Okay, that will be a disadvantage because he's right next to you.
Is it? Oh, is lightning
Is
bolt?
it straight because
Yeah.
Usmagarius is helping him though?
But isn't
I mean, if
lightning bolt
is
just an
a
area effect?
Oh, sorry, you're
Yeah,
not
bolt is an
talking about
area, yeah.
lightning spark. You're talking about
Yeah,
lightning bolt.
yeah, lightning
Yes,
bolt.
I'm thinking firebolt, but it's fine. Kirsty just needs her
Yeah.
brain adjusting.
It's fine.
No, you don't have disadvantage.
And I'm after he attacked Usmagaris, yeah, you just see the rage in my eyes as I upcast this, and I just go for it.
Awesome.
Which wasn't that
Ooh-wee.
great, but I roll low today.
That's low. Okay, dex save. Oh man.
Oh
I
my
can't roll that
goodness.
many.
Wow, I'm just underperforming today.
Well, it's me rolling really high. That's still 15
Yeah.
points of damage though. That 15 rips through him. Like he's getting pretty low here.
I don't want to leave her side. Okay, so I'll stay there.
Okay, Lunara. You've got advantage on the guy
Okay.
over next to Magnus. You've got a guy right beside you.
Yeah. I can't really shoot at this guy because it would kind of negate my advantage. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do is the question. I've been trying to think what the hell I do here since my last turn, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'm going to use my action to shocking grasp the guy in front of me.
Oh, cool. Let me just check and see what he's wearing. Natural
sure.
armor. So
Okay.
the only metal he has is his scimitar.
Sure. So shocking grasp. That is a 19.
That'll hit.
Bzzzt. Ignoring the necrotic, just 7 lightning.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move like further up the boat away from him. He no longer has any reactions.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to Eldritch Blast my other target.
Okay.
With advantage, with Hex. Let's fucking go. That's a fucking 30 to hit. I'll take that. So the crit is going to be...
Look at that.
It's going to be 3 plus 15 plus 7. That's what, 25 damage. And then the second one
Nice.
is going to be 6 plus 9. It's going to be a further 15 damage.
All right, he's looking rough.
Okay. That is the completion of my turn. I've used bonus action. I've used action. Let's go.
Okay, this rock
Will
is
take
in
some Spirit
Magnus's
Guardian's
Spirit
damage.
Guardian
Yes.
things.
Get him.
Finally,
Now-
Magnus is going to do something, guys. It's great.
And he just takes the damage, right? There's no save for it?
I think
yes,
it's a
save.
wisdom save.
Oh, it's a wisdom save? Okay. Sorry, it's been a while
Yeah.
since I've had a Spirit Guardians in a game. 20, so that's a success. What was the damage?
I was just trying to find it, but it was
3d8 radiant. Yeah, 3d8 radiant.
Or necrotic, depending on who you
Oh,
worship.
Do you want to? I'll let you
that's a good
choose
roll.
if you want to. Okay, 21, nice. Okay, so
Radiant.
he'll take half rock is radiant, which he takes. So it'll be 10. He's not looking good. Okay, so he is now. I mean, I think he's got to go for Magnus at this point. You know what? He's gonna do a stunning screech.
Did he regen it?
Yep.
'Cause I thought you rolled a 1. Oh.
I've been rolling
Roll a 6 on the last one.
1 a day. It's not a reroll.
Oh fuck, it's not a reroll. Sorry, that was the
Doomslay.
other thing.
The one on.
Oh, but he hasn't used his stunning screech yet. He used the spores.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would explain it, yeah.
Oh, they both have one.
Yeah. It would make
Yeah.
sense for the both.
That's
have one,
funny.
yeah.
So I need everybody. The good news is that includes the Abishai. Check. Normal. Con.
So we're all doing Constitution saves.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damage. Status.
Oh boy. Wait, can I do anything? Let me see.
Hilarious. The only creature that's stunned was my bad guy.
Radiant.
Oh no, he stunned me.
I didn't
That's
stun you
stun
too?
Daedril.
I think that's
Yep.
what 12.
You need to really check the saving throws are not ability checks. I always. God damn it.
No, they aren't, I'm afraid.
Okay, so Magnus is stunned.
Adriel. Right? Sorry.
Yeah. No, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, you are too?
How do I
Oh,
do-
that worked out better than I thought then. Stunned. And that stun lasts until the end of the rock's next turn. That is his turn. He is going to flit around here. No, I think he's gonna stay put, actually. He's gonna stay put.
I
That'll end
believe
his
it
turn.
takes more Spirit Guardians if he stays put.
Oh, that's right. Spirit Guardians is
And
up.
it's difficult terrain as well in your Spirit Guardians.
I said he was gonna stay. I gotta go with what I said. Okay, so if he ends his turn, he's got to take damage there,
I'm
or
just
he'll take it when he
double-checking
starts.
it.
Starts his turn there. Starts his turn.
Okay,
Yeah, no, starts his turn. There you go.
so he'll take it next time, and my other guy can't get out of the way either. So this is this this screech has been bad for me. Wait, you're up.
All right. Well, I have advantage because it's pro.
You
It's no
do.
longer stunned, but it's still pro.
It's no longer. Isn't it until the end of your next turn?
Start of my next
Start.
turn.
Oh, start.
Yes.
They don't-
It's
they-
nerfed.
They don't take the damage from the Spirit Guardians because it says when it enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there.
It started its turn. It
Oh,
took the damage
I
at
got
the
it.
start of its turn.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I missed it. Sorry.
That's okay. We've got a lot going on this
I know,
combat. I'm also
And
like,
Spirit
what's
Guardian
happening?
is honestly the worst worded spell just for that.
Yeah, it's. I get why they did it because they don't want you to do double damage to a creature, like double dip into a spell.
Mm.
But I feel like they could have worded it better and made it make more sense.
It would have made more sense if it was like when you cast the spell and then at the end of its turn, if it's still in your AoE, it takes
Yeah.
damage. That would have been more intuitive than the way they made it.
Alright.
For me, at least.
I agree.
That's a 7. That's 7 damage.
Oh. Sorry.
Third do I roll? I took a lap
No.
while you guys were chit-chatting about Spirit Guardians. But this is the crit, so 18.
Nice.
Still up?
1 hit point. I mean, he's very hurt.
Alright.
All right, how do you kill him?
Oh, sorry. I crush its skull beneath my heel.
Awesome.
Alright.
And you
How
turn
far-
and you look, and all of your allies are like stunned. Well, most of them are.
Lunara's
them
having a
are-
good time.
I almost I have enough movement. They're still only 10 feet up, right?
Yep.
Easy. Light work. I have 2 more unarmed strikes against the rock.
Awesome. Okay, do it to it.
22.
The
Can I
hit.
take the 13? Because I rolled 20. Nah,
Yeah,
I'll
you
re-roll.
can do the 13.
Nah, I'll be fair. 8.
Oh. All right, then
Okay.
he's still up.
1 more. Oh, 13.
That's a
Sure,
miss.
that misses. Yep.
That's okay. He's currently being torn apart by Spirit Guardians. He's not going to last until his turn.
All right, that's me.
All right. That brings us to Maduara. She is going to. I think she's going to go for the Abishai. Both of those are going to hit. He's not quite dead, but he's not looking good. Usmagaris is going to take the dodge action. The Abishai's
still poisoned?
turn. And he's stunned, but he takes the Spirit Guardian's damage.
Wisdom save first. It's DC
Yeah.
18.
Okay, so he's going to fail that, so you can go ahead and roll up your damage.
And I did cast it at a higher level, so it should have been 4d8, but
Oh,
it's all good. I rolled 3. That's what we'll take. This time it'll be 4.
well, I mean, at this point, the Varrock is dead anyway. Because at the start of his turn, even
And
if
there's still the
Lunar
rest of
doesn't
the
kill
game
him,
over.
he's dead.
Yeah.
So Lunar, do you just want to? The Doomslayer's dead. Magnus is stunned. Adriel is stunned. So Lunar, do you just want to see if you're the one that takes it out?
Yeah, I'll just see if I take it out. I will just blast it 2 more times with advantage.
Oh, no,
Okay.
make sure you use like your highest level spell.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah, how do you kill it, Lunara?
She just blasts holes in it, just like taking out all of the anger and rage of the injustice of everything that's happened today. Just puts holes in it and keeps going until there's nothing left to put holes in.
Okay, and when you take out the final Vrock, it dies, and you kind of, everyone's like sort of breathing. You're all like, you're no longer stunned. You're just sort of like getting yourselves back together, and you see some movement out of the corner of your eye, and it is the Vrock Doomsayer, the large Vrock, and it like stands up, and it speaks in Calatharius's voice, and it says, "Little creatures, do you really think you can stop me? Even with those gems, you shall not succeed." And the rock just like turns into like a pillar of flame, and then the flames disappear, and there's just a pile of ash where the Doomslayer once was, and you guys are alone in the
Yeah.
desert.
I think, like in like the moment before it turns to ash, Lunara would yell back at it, "You clearly think we can. Otherwise, you wouldn't have sent this bullshit to us. Continue being scared, asshole."
You can hear its mocking laughter as the creature burns. And this is going to be a good place for us to take our break. I'm sorry we ran a little bit long today, but we were mid-combat, so I didn't want to stop in the middle. So it's 10 to now. Let's take 10, meet back on the hour, and we will play our last hour after that.
Jeez,
Okay.
sorry.
All right.
Fuck that. That took a long ass time.
Mm.
swing back to the game. So you guys have just defeated the creatures that were after you, clearly sent by Calatharius. And yeah, Lunar, it does seem like it's, for all that he says, I'm not concerned about you. The fact that he's telling you that he's not concerned about you means
Yeah.
that you've at least got his attention, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And yes, you guys continue heading on for several more days. You do see sort of demons and creatures flying overhead. At one point, it looks like they might be hunting for you. Quoth notes that they're sort of in a like a grid pattern kind of idea, like they're doing a search trying to find you. But
Sure.
thanks to the fact that you're traveling by this magical boat, you're leaving no traces on the sand beneath you. So unless they specifically see you as a party, you're very difficult for them to track, which is quite handy.
Nice.
Or handy for you, bad for me.
Mm.
But you're just constantly going by the pull of this palm, Magnus, and it anytime you think about it, it pulls you consistently in the same direction. And again, because you're sort of floating, you don't have any trouble with any obstacles, and you make pretty decent speed. And you finally get to just a place in the sand, and this is just another ruin in the sand that you're seeing. But at this point, all you see are just 3 crystal pillars. And I will read the description to you here.
Can I?
Wait.
I'm
Sorry, go ahead.
Before this is all, we started back journeying. How much damage did Usmagaris take?
Oh, sorry. She took where are we here? Hang on, I've got to pull her thing out. NPC character sheets in this game are great except for when they're annoying. 17 hit points damage, which hasn't even put her in the orange.
Okay, but I would have still used healing hands and
Okay, and healed her up.
Yeah. Well, I can
okay.
only go up to 10.
I mean, some of us were pretty banged up. I would have just used the Aura of Vitality
okay.
to get everybody back up.
Yeah.
I also, just for flavor, Magnus would have taken his helmet off, dumped some water from his canteen in it, blessed it, and then poured it on Usmagaris to get rid of those dust spores.
Oh, awesome.
And I
Yeah.
will cast
Didn't
Mage
Kirsty
Armor.
just say? Didn't Kirsty just say we traveled a few more days?
Oh,
We did.
We're just
flashback.
backtracking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming we've all long rested
Oh,
since.
okay.
all long rest.
I keep missing things.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and long rest your characters. And yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I should have given you some time to do that cleanup. Usmagaris is she's injured, but she's a tough little thing, and the god part of her seems to help make her a little bit more resistant. I didn't want to give you guys NPCs that were gonna drop down dead every 30 seconds. So they're pretty tough. But she's a little girl and she's hurt, and you fix her boo-boo and she appreciates it.
Could we put all the tokens on this splash screen? Just to have another visual?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Smadra, and you guys, where are you? Magnus.
I got Lenara.
Adriel, Lenara's there. Way. There we go.
Yeah, I'll get Quoth to like do some tricks and stuff to kind of distract her from the horrible situation she's just had to experience and kind of get her spirits up a bit.
Yeah, and
Awesome. Yeah, she's funny because she sort of vacillates between seeming like a much older person and a very young girl. And so she handles these horrible things quite well, but she also like just takes so much delight in Quoth's tricks, and she's giggling and laughing in no time.
She is going to be the most goth little girl when that god leaves her body. So much trauma.
Yeah.
I used to be a god.
Mortal life is fleeting.
And during our travels, you
um,
would notice Adriel too. Like every now and then, maybe he might start sniffling. A little charged tear might come out of his eyes as he hears these prayers of his people.
Mm.
um, and as you go, that's a good point. It does get you're still not hearing them all, and you're not hearing them all the time, Adriel. It's just like little niggles in the back of your brain.
Mm.
And then every once in a while they come through a little bit stronger. But when they do come through, it seems as though things are getting worse.
Mm.
And I'll leave it
Um,
up to you if you share that with the rest of the group or not. But the prayers are becoming more desperate, more afraid, and
Yeah.
they're also starting to become mourning for lost loved ones.
Mm.
He wouldn't necessarily like he
Um,
would just say it out loud, but he wouldn't. He would just say it's getting worse. Like, but he's talking to himself and he's getting more agitated.
I think at some point in the travel, like maybe when we take a break at some point, Lunara would take Madarawa to one side and just kind of want to have a little discussion with her.
Yeah,
Um,
she steps aside with you.
yeah, kind of out of the other's earshot. Says, I realize that from what I hear from Adriel, you're hearing the petitions of thousands, hundreds of thousands of your faithful. And I myself am not a religious person. That's never been of my interest, aside from academically. But there's one of your followers that has a place in my heart that I cannot replace. And I know that you can't necessarily do anything from this distance. But if there is anything you can do to keep her safe, I beg it of you that you do so. And she kind of gets on her knees in front of her in supplication.
Madara like kneels down with you, and she takes your hands, and she says, I wish I could help all of them, and I cannot. But I want you to know I am sending as much comfort back as I can. And I hear her prayers, and she prays for you. I cannot keep her safe, but I can tell you that I can give her comfort in these difficult times. And when we get there, I'm going to help you kick Calatharius' ass.
Thank you, that is appreciated. That is
Uh,
the next
And she
best
sort of
thing.
stands up, like brings you up to stand up with her, and she says, "You are not my supplicant, you are my friend. Come."
Thank you. Okay.
All right. So you guys finally arrive at these pillars. There are 3 of them. They are 3 30-foot tall crystal spires tower above a 10-foot wide hexagonal base of polished black stone. The spires show no marks from time and weather, and they stand at the points of the hexagon, one to the north, one to the east, and one to the west. Inscriptions in the ancient alphabet have been carved into the spires. 2 forked prongs spread from the top of each crystal like the wings of a mighty phoenix. In the center of the platform, there is a circle of gray.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, at the center there's a platform, did you say?
Yes. You know what? I'm
So
going to. I
yeah,
just realized I can screenshot this.
yeah,
I'm going to
please.
screenshot these and put them in Discord for you guys to look at. I'm also going to put the
Yeah.
inscriptions on there.
Thank you.
I'll read them out loud because I know that Seb is streaming, but that way you guys can read them as you go. Snipping tool. Copy. Okay, so here is the description of the area that I just read.
Okay. Copy image. Paste image.
And here is the description of what these spires say. So on the north spire, it says, My name is Martek, and rising here before you is the tomb of my body. From here shall my sphere of power be called forth in the appointed day from beyond death and bring salvation to the desert peoples. The east spire reads, the mighty crystal spires rise around the entrance to my tomb. The bearers of the gems of stars must carry them to me and thereby gain their prize. And then the one on the west says, only once each day when the crystals sound will the way be made clear. You have but to knock to enter.
Interesting. Once each day when the crystals sound, will the way be made clear? Okay. Okay. Spirits of the Giant Sergeants must carry them to me and thereby gain their prize. Okay. Once
I love
each
giving puzzles to
day.
Nick because you can hear the wheels turning. Okay, I hear this and
I'm
I
so
see
bad
this.
at puzzles. By the time I read the first or second sentence, I forgot the first one. I'm so bad.
Well,
Okay, so
don't forget that you can ask to do checks if you are not interested in solving it. Your
Yeah,
characters are good at things that you are not, and you are good at things your characters are not, right?
yeah.
yeah.
So if you want to do checks, just say the word.
I mean, I'm assuming we just walk in with the
Yeah, I feel like
with our
we
gems.
walk to the middle. Yeah, put the
Yeah.
gems on the altar basically, and see what happens. I wonder if there's a specific time of the day when these crystals chime, like maybe like the last light
Yeah.
of the sunset causes something with them, or the sunrise causes something with them. I think
It
we
doesn't
just
look like
stay
there's any
here.
sockets for the gems in any of these towers, right? It
No,
doesn't
but
look
there
like
is a
a spot where it would
grey
fit in place.
there's a grey circle in the middle of the platform. So that's either going to be where we put the star gems or where the entrance emanates from. Like, that's my instant feeling.
I just wanted to make sure they didn't have to be socketed into the top of
Mm.
the towers or something.
I mean,
in
it,
the
it
Phoenix
says to
Wings.
bring them to him, so there's no reason for us to leave them outside
Yeah. Let's
if we're
just
bringing them to him.
we should just I feel like we should just try it. Like even though there's
Yeah.
no sounds, we should just walk up there with them in our hands,
Mm.
maybe.
Yeah.
And see what happens.
If you wanna, if you wanna walk nearer to the thing, Lunara is gonna try and just kind of experimentally use her dagger and very gently just try and hit one of the crystals like she's hitting a tuning fork.
Yeah, Lunar, you take your dagger and you tap the crystal, and it resonates very softly. This sort of like beautiful, like chimey sound, and it just kind of goes ding, and it travels up, but it very quickly diminishes.
Do we want to try if Adriel stays in the middle with the star gems, and then three of us just like in like at the same time hit each of the crystal things simultaneously? Like, it can't hurt to try that, right?
Yeah, I agree. I'll do it.
If you stay in the middle with the thing, and then Magnus and Way and myself can ting the crystals and see what happens.
All right.
Okay, so we have Adriel standing at the center on this marble section that is and holding all of the star gems.
Mhm.
Which pillar are you at? The north, south, east, or west?
Let's give me north.
Your Way's going to be at the north one? Okay. And then I guess it's east or west for Lunar and Magnus.
I have no preference. I'll go west, I guess.
Works
West
for me.
for
I'll go east.
okay. Alrighty.
And then I just look
Um,
across to Lunara and go, I heft the Warhammer. Like, how hard am I hitting this thing?
Gently, don't break it. Just enough to make a ting. We just want the noise. We don't want the damage. Like, use the other end.
Yeah, he definitely just turns it over and
Yeah.
takes the pommel to give it a little tap.
Okay, and then
Okay.
Lunara like checks everyone's ready, counts us in. 1, 2, 3. Ding.
Okay, each of you taps, and everyone's doing it fairly gently, just tapping
Yeah,
your
just
crystal,
enough to make a
basically.
sound. Yeah.
I'm slapping with the flat of my sword.
Okay. And Magnus is using the other end of his warhammer.
Yeah, the pommel of the Warhammer.
Okay, so you guys hit the your crystals all at the same time, and they each make a noise, and the noises, they're tuned so that they sing together. And the vibration starts to hum, and the air around you starts to shimmer, and then the sound is complete and it dies down, and the shimmering sensation stops.
Oh yeah, we gotta
Okay.
go harder.
We gotta go harder. Okay, fine. Do I have anything that I can hit it harder than with my dagger? Like, Lunara is not exactly going to be able to hit hard. Okay, she's just gonna try harder with the dagger, I guess, and kind of gesture to the others and go, okay, hit it harder.
Okay, so you guys count yourselves in once again,
Yep.
and you hit it really hard. And
Magnus is probably going like 50% on this. I don't want to shatter the damn thing.
going about 50%. Okay, what about Wei?
I could probably go a little bit harder. I'm not as physically strong as Magnus, technically.
No, but you know how to make a strike.
Yeah. Again, with the flat of my sword.
Okay.
If we
Uh,
have a short sword on like the spares, I'll use that and go with the flat.
Okay. So each of you takes your weapons and you strike at the crystals harder this time, and um, they start to hum and vibrate together. And again, that sense of building comes up, and it comes up, and it comes up, and that shimmering sensation, it lasts even longer. And Adriel, you at the center, light starts to kind of like appear before your eyes, like there's light coming down on you, but then again, that sound drains away, and all is quiet, and nothing has occurred.
All right. Try it once more. Go ham. And I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
How does the crystal look? Like, is it showing
Is it
any signs
taking
of
damage?
fracturing or anything?
Yeah.
Go ahead, make me a perception check, please. Yeah, Magnus, this crystal, it's not taking, you don't see any signs of damage. There's no chips on it where you've knocked at it. There's no cracks in the crystal. You feel like this could take a really hard hit.
Okay, yeah. He'll sling his shield, and I'm gonna use the Warhammer two-handed.
Okay. Wei, you going full ham as well?
Yeah, baseball swing it.
All right.
Oh boy.
Adriel's
It's
just waiting
as
for all this crystal to like shower down upon him.
it's as Magnus is like grabbing it with both hands and about to swing back to hit it that he thinks we probably should have told Adriel to like plug his ears or something.
Mm.
I'm enjoying the sound of the chimes.
All right. So you all hit your crystals as hard as you can, and that sound starts, and the sound rises, and then just when you think it's going to fall, it almost like catches, and it starts to the chiming of the one crystal continues to set off the chiming of the second, continues to set off the chiming of the third, and at this point the vibration just grows and grows. And you know when you hear a really loud noise and you can feel it like in your chest cavity, That's how
Yeah.
loud it is. You can feel the sound of this ringing just all through your body. As the ringing of the crystals gets louder and louder, the air starts to shimmer around you, and suddenly overhead, the sky ripples in waves of clear light and then opens up, revealing an immense crystal citadel floating 500 feet in the air. The structure, which is perhaps 6 miles wide at the base, has 6 elegant minaret towers. It appears that the legendary tomb of Martek was here in the open all these centuries. A pillar of light suddenly comes down from the building and covers the gray marble part of the platform encompassing Adriel. Adriel, join me in secret.
Okay.
We would probably like run to him. Lunara would certainly kind of run toward
Lumari,
him.
you're gonna
So,
run into this pillar of light as well?
yeah, I think, but obviously, probably later than Adriel able to, Adriel react. Adriel has it effect first, and then Lunara will come in like directly afterwards.
Okay, Adriel. So you are immediately when this light hits you and it bathes you and it covers you, you are teleported.
Okay.
And suddenly the light is gone, and you find yourself standing in what was once a beautiful garden. It is now somewhat overgrown. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that.
You're fine.
It's overgrown, but it is beautiful. And please ignore the buildings in the background. This was just kind of like the best image I could
Okay.
find, kind of what I want. Imagine the crystal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it's kind of got this vibe to it. It's beautiful, and there's creatures here. It reminds you a little bit of the Sky Sea, but um, it's more less broken up. It's just a full massive place that's floating in the sky. Um, and everything here is crystal, and there are statues, and you can hear the sound of running water in the distance. There are birds singing. It's like an oasis in the middle of the desert. It's just up a little higher.
Oh, nice, beautiful. Does anything catch? Can I do I'll do a perception check and see if anything catches my eye of where I should go.
Sure. Go ahead, give me a perception check. Okay. So there is a path that leads forward that
Mm.
you could quite clearly see. And the path seems to be sort of like guiding you to the next sort of area. You do get the vibe that this was once a cultivated garden, and so it was probably the place where people came, and then were guided through into the rest of the temple from here.
I mean, so I don't see any way back. So yeah, I would start to go down the path.
Okay. You start to travel down the path. It sounds like your allies are going to be pretty close behind you,
Yeah.
so why don't you just join us back
Yep.
in general?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the sort of the ringing is sort of it's beginning to die down. It's still humming softly,
Mhm.
and you guys can peer into the light, and Adriel is no longer there. Lunara, you said you were just running towards it.
Yeah, I think she'd yell to the others, "This looks like our doorway, let's go," and then run towards.
Okay, and do the rest of you follow?
I mean,
Yeah.
Magnus would be the last one through. He waits to make sure everybody goes in.
Well,
Okay.
how far is Magnus away from me?
I mean, you're just at opposite sides of the
Yeah,
platform
we're
there.
just at those little crystals, right? So
Which is, give me an estimate. You gotta run me some numbers.
10-foot
Um,
wide base, so we're
yeah, I'm
probably
just
like
reading that. So you
5
guys are
feet
like 10 feet
away.
apart.
Oh, then I could just, all right, then I'll just dash. Step of the wind.
Okay.
I'll
Yeah, you just
carry. It's a very strange feeling, Magnus, as I take you with me, as I
Oh,
just
geez.
become like light, blinding speed, as I carry you in my arms. And you think, how
okay.
is this even possible?
My hero.
Okay, so you all dash in, and I guess that would make Maduara and Usmagaris last as they come running up the steps and dive in also. They don't want to get left behind.
Hmm.
Um, and oh, I'm sitting here saying you all see this, but you don't because the rest of you are on a different map. So let me bring you over to where Adriel is, and you would see Adriel, who is beginning to walk down a path. You all arrive. So you're teleported when you step into the light, and you are teleported, presumably up to that large uh, city temple that you saw floating in the sky above you. Um, the Crystal Citadel, that's the word I'm looking for. And you find yourself standing in a lush garden. And I apologize for the picture. Imagine that the buildings behind are not there. This just kind of had the vibe I wanted, with sort of, it's very beautiful, but very overgrown, very lush, very tropical.
I thought we were in
And
New York City.
that there's a turn for the D&D game, eh?
Hmm.
Yeah, so you're in this really beautiful garden, and there's this path that sort of leads forward, and Adriel has sort of started down the path. And Adriel, you would hear your fellow adventurers arrive. There are birds singing here. There is a nice breeze that's blowing through. The vegetation looks like it was once a lovely garden that is now just overgrown. Um, but the place is it feels safe, it feels comfortable. It's a nice warm day, but now instead of that beating hot desert sun, now with the shade from the plants, it's a much more pleasant and um, habitable temperature. You can hear the sound of running water in the distance. It seems really nice, to be honest.
Hmm.
And yeah, that's where you end up.
Okay, let's catch up with Adriel, I guess.
All right.
I'd like to
Would
say,
you
since
say-
I'm dashing, I just blow past everybody.
I was gonna say,
Magnus
probably
my
just turn
arms.
away and be like, you could put me down now.
Yeah, but I will put him down to the end of my 120 feet. Zoom in. I just kind of like I kind of have to like grind my heels into the pathway just to stop the momentum.
Awesome.
Nice save for a run.
Yeah, I think when we get back, I'm gonna swap out the lizards I was using for the chariot races, and I'm just gonna rein you into the chariot. I don't think I'll ever lose.
Yeah, I could carry you, not a wagon, not a chariot.
All right, so we get you to do some more push-ups so you can pull the chariot. It'll be fine.
As you guys are sort of chit-chatting and walking along the path, you see that there are hanging over the path, there are those grenade palms that you had encountered before. Do you remember there's that dome area in one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
dungeons that you were in, and there was they had grenade coconuts. They look like pineapples.
Yes, I recall those. Definitely
So
wide
Those
berth for
ones.
those things.
Those ones don't belong on pizza.
no, they don't. So there are some of those growing over the path. You also see there are creatures moving around in the brush here. You see a scorpion tail of a giant scorpion, but it seems to avoid you as it travels. Um, there are also soft ferns, small trees. The lush greenery is blown gently by cool breezes, and beside the trails and along the edges of clearings, you can see bushes of ruby red berries and trees of sweet, ripe fruit that give way into a thick jungle. The whole sky, when you look up, is covered by a gigantic dome of glowing light.
As final resting places go, this is right up there. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Can I
But
climb up?
if we find this guy still alive, just hiding here, we're gonna have to lay some smack down.
We are indeed.
If I may, I want to like just run up the some of these palm trees
Sure.
and harvest a little bit of fruit. I mean, I don't think Martek particularly cares.
Yeah, you can absolutely harvest some of the fruit. You want some of the grenade pineapples or some of the nice berries?
Pineapple, because I'm sure even in the D&D universe, pineapples are very sought after fruit. Rare,
Um,
exotic.
they are. These ones do explode though, so you have to be careful with them.
Oh no! I thought you. Oh, okay. Never mind. You meant literally.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Never mind.
do you remember you were like throwing around there was like a pineapple fell down and it like exploded? These are grenade pineapples.
Yeah, they're unpleasant.
Never mind
Do
then.
not recommend.
Okay,
I definitely
avoiding the
did not
grenade
remember.
pineapples.
I thought
Okay.
you just meant in the shape of it.
Oh no, no, actual grenades.
I'm good.
You're good. Okay. Um okay. So you walk for a little ways and you hit a jungle. And this is just really, really overgrown. You get the feeling that this was never garden, that this was actually jungle, and it's just been so long and it's so old. It is incredibly difficult to move through. Way, you're obviously doing the best with it. You can sort of hop and
Hop
leap
along.
about and travel over the tops of things. But the rest of the party is going to be struggling a bit to get through here. It's really there's places where like your passage is blocked and you have to use probably some of those short swords you got with you to like
Yeah.
hack holes in the jungle just to like keep going. It's pretty rough.
Yeah, let's say ways moving, probably traversing through this like a monkey. I can,
Awesome.
the monk thing. I can go up and down. I can go up and down surfaces of my movement freely across water.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
exactly.
I'm just plus with my direct dexterity, acrobatics, etc. So watch your ropes. Watch your ropes. Yeah,
Um,
I guess I'll be scouting ahead for everyone.
okay.
Make sure the coast is clear. I'll try to find alternate routes, more agreeable routes for everyone.
Sure. So as you're scouting ahead, you notice someone watching you. He is a male. He looks to be maybe 16 or so years old. He's got short dark hair. And he's wearing like nice clothes, but not like noble clothes, sort of like more of a what you would expect to see in like a villager kind of idea. Um, a farm worker or something like that. And he's kind of like halfway up a tree and he's watching you and he says, I don't recognize you. And he's speaking ancient Sinadaician, but fortunately, oh no, you don't speak it, do
I
you?
don't
Nope.
speak it. I'm the only one who doesn't speak it.
I keep forgetting you're the only one in the
I
group who doesn't speak it. He
imagine
says something to
Um,
you.
I'd imagine Lunara
I
would have Quoth like close to him so that in case we get separated, they can that
Oh,
they
they can
can
communicate?
converse. Yeah, they can communicate with us. Yeah, and Quoth can then translate through me.
Okay. So Quoth whispers in your ear what this guy says. And he says, I don't recognize you.
let's see. I kind of want to climb up right next to him
Okay.
into the adjacent tree. It's just like two dudes hanging out in trees like Tarzan. He's fine with it. He's not gonna. He's not.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, he's fine with it. You climb out next to him. He doesn't move. He just hangs out watching you.
I say, who are you, stranger?
Translated.
Oh, you
Nice.
stranger. I'll talk to the bird. Are you stranger? Translate it.
Quoth will translate for you.
Who's translating? Okay, he says,
I
"My name's
don't
Bardock."
speak your language.
Quoth translates to my apologies. The monkey doesn't speak your language. He's a little slow, but I can translate for you. Says Quoth.
The boy says, "My name's Sardock. How come you're a bird talks?"
Translated.
Right, me bird. Oh, it's not me bird. It's someone else's bird. Magic? Don't quite know. The rest of me allies are bound to catch up. Look behind me. I probably don't see them.
Probably not.
Eventually. Sorry about that. Eventually.
Oh, you have more friends? How many of you?
Uh, I very suspiciously give him a side eye. A number I'm not exactly at liberty to disclose at the moment. A few of us. A few. Or perhaps many. Who knows? The mystery. It's
Quoth
funny.
translates that to just a few of us.
Perhaps the mystery. Keep you more in suspense.
The boy jumps over to your tree and sort of climbs up next to you to kind of like get a better look at you, and he's kind of peering at you curiously, and he says, "You dress funny."
Alright then, lad. Yeah, actually. What is he? He's dressed as like an ancient Senate Dyson?
Yeah.
Well, I'm I'm an ascetic. Whatever that means.
Oh.
How would
Yeah.
Quoth translate that?
I'm not one for worldly possessions. Except this. Let me see if I can I'm not gonna give him my socks. There's bottle of fine ink. Would you like it? You can
You
draw
go
with
to
it.
grab your bottle of fine ink and you can't find it.
Where is it? I have 2 bottles. I'm assuming both of them are gone.
Yep. Oh no, sorry, just one. Just one is gone.
Just one. All right, you little shite. Where's the other one? And I
He leads you
shake the
another
remaining
tree.
bottle. I shake the remaining bottle and I point 2. Throw up a 2 gesture. There's 2. I had 2.
He hops to another tree and doesn't, and just you can just hear him laughing as he tries to vanish into the undergrowth, but you're able to still see him as he's bouncing from tree to tree.
I can keep up with it. What's his movement?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can absolutely keep up with him. You have no trouble catching him.
I'm gonna get
Do you
ahead
want?
of him every time.
Okay.
Get
He
ahead. He's
starts
gonna.
getting a little bit more frantic, and he starts like trying to like duck and dodge around. He's trying to hide.
You're not stealing's a crime. Translate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait.
Starts following along,
Quoth is
screaming after the
translating
boy.
you. Yeah. Quoth is translating you word for word.
The voice stops and says, "I took it fair and square. You didn't even see me."
Yeah, that's not justification to take other one's belongings.
Of course it is.
How would you like it if I'll see if I can take something from him.
Hey, go
Anything?
ahead, give me a sleight of hand.
Is there
Or
anything he actually
or are
has?
you just like doing it like brute force?
No, I'll slide a hand in.
Okay.
I mean, does he have anything on him that I can actually grab?
He's got your bottle of ink.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll grab that back. I'll try to grab that back. 24.
Oh, nice, you manage.
Huh?
He sort of pouts and shrugs and says, "Guess you got it back fair and square."
We'll find escapers. How old is this kid approximately?
That's 16.
All right. First of all, why are you doing it? Where are your parents?
In the
Where's
village.
your mum?
Village.
There's a bloody village. Where's the bloody village? Show me. Love to meet your
Mhm.
people.
He
Sounds
says
like
it's
that.
this way. Don't you have friends you gotta wait for?
They'll catch up.
And
we
he
like
leads you through. Then he takes you.
I'm gonna
He takes you through the.
look
Oh,
at Quoth again.
yeah, we like follow. We like I tell the others which way to go to catch up.
When
I'll
he
make
says
noises in
they'll
the
catch
jungle.
up, it probably just cuts to Magnus completely tangled in vines and like undergrowth. It's just caught
Stuck
all
upside
over his
down from a
armor.
tree.
He's just raging against the forest.
Magnus hanging from a tree while the rest of us try and cut you down. How did you even get up there?
Caught under one of my greaves, and it just got worse.
Having a bad day, aren't we?
Look, I've never seen whatever this is before. I'm used to sand. This is terrible. Why is it so
Mm.
humid?
Okay. And so with uh um way, you head to the village with the boy. It's not very far in. It's just awkward to get to thanks to all of the jungle. Things of note, at the center of the village is a large dais with a giant gong over the top of it. And then all sort of around that in a central area is a bunch of like village houses, and there's sort of those round ones with the straw roofs. Kind of, I don't know, that I think of when I think of like a jungle village.
Hmm.
And the boy brings you in and says, You're supposed to go stand up there, and then they ring the gong. That's what we're supposed to do when there's newcomers that come.
You're lying to me. You having a wind up.
No. At least that's the story, is we haven't had any newcomers here in a while now.
What? Quoth will ask what's supposed to happen after you ring the gong.
Well,
After
that's
we
when you go to the other place, and then you never come back.
comforting. What is the other place?
And so you can see, you can see that there's the village lies near a calm lake. The lake itself is about 200 feet wide and 500 feet long, and there's a bunch of these huts with the woven roofs, and the villagers are going quietly about their business. On the north side of the lake, you can see 15 heavy bamboo cages that are all empty.
Interesting.
All right. Cages. Not ominous. You're not going to imprison me, are you?
No! Why would we do that?
Well, I don't know.
We're gonna have a feast in your honor. I'm sure we have to tell the village elder that you're here.
Are you sure I'm not going to be the feast? Perhaps?
No,
Devout
of course not.
for human flesh?
Ew! Do you eat human flesh?
I'm accusing you.
Why would I eat human flesh? That's disgusting.
I feel like you're not being honest with me.
You're
What?
not being honest with human. Ew.
I want an insider. I want to see if he's. I want to see if he's like licking his chops.
Okay, go ahead. Give me an insight.
24.
He seems legitimately disgusted by the thought of eating human flesh.
All right, all right. Got my eye on you. Isolated village, sentries, bamboo cages. We'll see. Take me to your leader.
You're not gonna wait for the rest of the party. You're just gonna go in first.
I look behind me again. Do I even see them? Do I even see like rumblings in the back? It's like,
I mean, you're
We're
probably ways away
catching
from
up.
them. You probably can't see them at this
Yeah.
point.
I forget if Lenore can hear through quoth.
Yes, I
Is that a
can.
thing?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going in first. Good luck.
Okay.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll soften them up for you.
You're gonna need
I
someone
keep
to
the seat warm.
translate.
Translate that. And I'll go meet the elder.
Okay.
Both will come with you.
All right. The boy takes you to meet Village Master Bandit. And okay, that's the spelling for you. So Village Master Bandit is an older male. He is dressed head to toe in black, and when he arrives, you can sort of see that he's been called for, and all the village people at this point, you're gathering quite a crowd. People are staring and they're looking at you and they're saying, an outsider has come. We have to prepare the ritual. We've got to, and like Quoth is kind of translating these words to you, obviously.
Oh, wait. Ritual. Oh, right. Hold on a minute. I keep walking it.
So the village master comes up as you're kind of going like, ritual, what? And he says, greetings, outsider. I am Village Master Bandit. It has been a long time since we have had an outsider arrive.
How you doing?
Translated.
I am
Translated.
well.
Translated.
Right, so the bird's translating. Don't worry about that. Just refer to the bird.
Translated.
I see you have a strange magical device. Trificus, have you seen such a thing? And another human male comes up. And he's got a little bit of a beard. He's kind of it's silvery. You get the idea. He's an older guy too. And he says, this man does not seem like a magic user, and yet he has a magical creature with him. I think there are more outsiders here than we are seeing.
Yeah, they're coming up. They can't. Yeah, they really can't traverse the jungles as well as I can.
Ah, well then we shall send a welcoming party for them.
No. Don't do that. I might frighten them.
Of
Like
course we
skittish.
will. Sardok, get some of the lads together and help clear a path. Find those people.
All right, just don't bring no weapons. They're quite skittish.
Well, we shall need weapons to cut through the jungle wood. And the kid goes off with like they all go with machetes basically to start hacking.
Right,
paths.
Luna. I hope you hear this. I hope you
Yep.
hear this. Don't
Lunara will
shoot on sight.
Lunara will be like describing to the others what's happening. She's probably like riding on Magnus's back as she's like deaf and so on, deaf and blind while she's looking through Quoth's
Right.
eyes and hearing. Through,
I'll
yeah.
try to gauge my direction too. They'll be coming in from your northeast. So you're right.
Cool.
Or my right.
Thank
You're
you.
right.
That's confusing. We'll hopefully find some kids.
No,
I
my
guess.
left.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You're right.
Stop trying. It's okay. It's fine.
James
No, I'm
is spinning around.
All right. They're coming.
Sure.
Okay, so while the village children go and hack a path towards the rest of the party, Wei, you are sort of led to a large hexagonal platform. It's huge. It's got high pillars that rise overhead towards the dome ceiling of this whole place. And elder brings you up to it and says, "This is the dais of reception. I greet you. I welcome you to the Gilder village."
I am welcomed.
And he takes one of the villagers takes one of the gong hammers, sticks things, and takes it and slams it into the gong, and it just reverberates throughout the whole jungle. Those of you who are still back in the jungle, you hear this gong sound. You've got the context from Quoth, but
Yeah.
it rings out and it can be heard all over the place. And he says, "Welcome indeed. And we shall await the rest of your group, and we shall have a feast tonight." And it is not long before the rest of you hear the sounds of hacking and slashing in the jungle, and one of them says, "There they are! There they are!" And there is a path now for you to travel through to the jungle, and
Yay.
they grab you, and well, no, they don't grab you, but they sort of bring you in, and they bring you along the path, which is much easier going.
Escort.
And
Is it?
Yeah.
The word we're
escort,
looking
that's
for.
the word. Yes, thank you. It's a lot less aggressive. And you're brought up to the village and to this dais as well, and there is a gong strike for each of you as you step foot on the dais.
All right. You can
well-
stop now. You can stop.
Quoth gets one, everybody
Mhm.
gets one. And
As
the villagers
as he comes
are
into vision, I call Quoth back to my hand. And then, yeah.
okay, and you see the older man with the beard, the one that was called Trificus.
Mm.
Yeah, Trificus. There it is. He seems to take an appraising look at you and say, "Indeed, you must be the magic user of the group then, for
Not
you're the
the
one
only.
with your familiar."
Not the only, but yes, this is my familiar. His name is Quoth. He's a good boy.
Quoth, it is a pleasure to meet you. And there are more magic users among you. How exciting! Perhaps we can share stories with one another, and perhaps even some spells when we begin to gain trust between us. Of course, assuming you don't immediately go and die.
I mean, I hope not to.
But tonight is a night of welcoming, of learning of each other, and I'm sure you will have many questions. Newcomers always do. And the village starts to prepare a massive feast in your honor for this night.
I look at Lenara and I
Um,
say, "Do we have time for this?"
That is a very good question. Lunara will ask Trificus, what is the nature of this ritual? We are on a time constraint. We do have to hurry, I'm afraid. I respect the ancient traditions, but the longer we wait, the more people are going to die.
Are you a keeper of the star gems?
We are.
Oh, we're just going to tell them. Right.
I mean, at this point, there's no point in lying.
How many of them do you possess?
We have all of them, so 5? Question mark. DM.
5, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Character would know. Me has been. Yes, 5.
Then you will want to go to the grand hall of the Crystal Prism.
Sounds about right.
You will need us to aid you. You should eat with
Okay.
us this night and let us tell you of the things to come. Nourish you so that you are prepared for this journey.
That can't hurt. Lunara will kind of look back at Edriel and say, I mean, it's, as much as it's going to take up some time getting some information about what's ahead, that can't hurt. Wandering blindly ahead without what looks like a very nice meal, that could end badly.
He reluctantly agrees.
Okay. So this is going to be where we're going to save game, and we will pick up next session with you guys feasting with the villagers and learning some of the trials that are to come.
Cool.
Cool. Good game, everyone.
Yeah, real fun.
We're almost
And
there.
I'm glad I'm a cleric who can ritually cast detect poison and disease because I don't like these people.
I also have a scroll of purified food and water. So if you are that worried about it, I can use that scroll.
I think I've also got that spell just as a cleric.
I think I have that. Okay, it's not there. It might be on my character sheet.
It's
Yes,
really
I have
hard
one
to
on my
get you
character
guys
sheet.
with things these days. You've got all the magics.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what
Yes,
Vinara's here for, having all the magics.
As a yeah, I mean, I could just purify everybody's food and drink. It's ritual. I'm a cleric. I got access to it.
Okay.
We're good.
Awesome.
I mean, you could do it in the like. I could try. We could do it in the guise of like, where we're having we have a ritual from your deity that gives us.
Oh yeah, no.
That adds
I would straight up be like, no,
extra
no, no.
spice to the meal.
Before we eat, we must all say grace, and I'll
Yeah,
just hold
that's
my
what I'm saying,
hands
yeah.
over everybody's
Yeah.
food.
Okay, well we will we'll make a note that that will happen next session then. And you guys can make sure your food and water is safe. And we will call it here. So good
Yeah.
game, guys. Thank you for this
Yeah, thank
morning.
you.
Thank you for your patience with me, even though I'm a little underprepared today, but I will be back prepped and ready to go next week.
No worries at all. That was a really fun session.
Yeah,
That was
thanks
fun.
for that.
Yeah.
Is everyone
enjoyed.
good to play on the 13th?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
13th. I should be. I might need to cancel, but I will try and give as much notice as I can.
Okay. I know you had said was it that was the bad weekend?
That's when my family's coming down.
Yeah.
Well, Amanda's family's
Okay.
coming down from up north, so we might be like required elsewhere.
Yeah. No worries. Well, just do let us know and
Yeah.
enjoy your family time.
Thank you.
All right.
And I'm gonna dip out. Have a great day, everyone.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure.
And
Great
I'll
to
talk to you all next
Chat
week.
with you.
All right.
Yep, chat with you tomorrow to
And-
do the
Yes, tomorrow
Good.
same time as we play game.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds great. I will see you then. Thanks again, Nick.
Bye,
All right, then.
guys.
No problem at all.
Hey.
Anyone who was watching, thanks for watching. Join us next Saturday for more of this game. Everyone have a great day.